Hello, good evening to all of you. My name is Mr. Rahul Kumar. I am your math teacher, math mentor. Today I want to teach the some topics in geometry. The topic names is the solids and combination of solids. In solids we find the volume of solids and the combination of solid. Find the volume of combination of solids. Today I shall explain about the how to find the volume of combination of solids. Let's start. The first of all today I explain about the solids. Because the combination of solids is made up of solids, means basic solids. We join the two or more basic solids to make a combination of solids. The first of all I explain about the topic solids. Let's start. The topic name is the solids. What are the solids? The solids are the 3D geometry which have length, breadth and height and also occupy the space and having the volume. A geometric figure which have length, breadth, height and occupy the space and have the volume is called the solids. Just like you see this figure, this is the solid figure because this is the closed figure. It has the three sides, length, breadth and height. It is the 3D geometry, 3D figure because 3D means 3 dimension, means the figure which have the length, breadth and height. Because you see this figure has the, this geometric figure has the length, breadth and height. This figure has the 3 sides, length, breadth and height, due to which we can say that this is a solid figure, 3D figure and it occupy the space. Space means this occupy the space. You see here how much solid space occupy space means how much space inside this figure. You say I occupy the space because you keep here na, it cover that space. You cannot put another thing on this place, on this their own place, due to which it indicate that it occupy the space and having the volume. Sir, what is the meaning of volume, sir? What is the meaning of volume? The volume is a object occupy the space is called the volume. A 3D object which occupy the space is called the volume. So let's start. You write the definition of solids. Definition of solids. Definition of solids. A three-dimensional figure. A three-dimensional figure. A three-dimensional figure which has length, breadth and height and also occupy space and having volume is called a solids. It's called a solid. So it is clear from the definition what are the solids. The solid is nothing but it is the three-dimensional figure which have the length, breadth and height and it also occupy the space and have the volume. Okay, no problem. So the next thing is what is the meaning of volume? What is the meaning of volume of a solid? Let's start. Volume of solids. volume of solids. So first of all, you know about the solids, solid figure. Here the basic solid figure is you learn here the basic solid figure. The first of all, you know the basic solid figure. Example of basic solid figure. Basic solid figure is the cube, cuboid, sphere, hemisphere, cone and cylinder. It is a here the cube, cuboid, sphere, hemisphere, cone and cylinder are the solid figure because it is the three-dimensional figure which occupy the space. All these three figures have the three dimension, means length, breadth and height, due to which we can say that these all are the solids. So this is the basic solids in geometry. It is necessary to know that what is the volume of this basic solid figure. So first of all I explain about the volume. What is the meaning of a volume of a solid figure? The meaning is the volume of a solid figure is a solid figure which occupies the space is called the volume. The amount of space occupied by a solid object is called the volume. It means that this is the solid object. How much space occupied by this figure, this geometric figure, is called the volume. Yeah, how much space inside this figure? How much space inside this figure? This is refers to the volume of that figure, that solid. How much space inside this figure is refers to the volume of that figure. Or you can say that how much space occupy that figure is called referred to the volume. So first thing is the volume is how much space inside this figure, inside the solid figure, means a cube, cuboid, sphere, hemisphere, cone and cylinder. So first of all I make the figure on the board of this basic figure. This basic figure means cube, solid figure, cube, cuboid, sphere, hemisphere, cone and cylinder. These are the basic solid figure. Today I make this figure on this board. Let's see. These are the this is the sphere. This figure just like this is just like the football. The football is an example of a sphere. This is the sphere. This is the sphere. This is the solid figure because it occupies the space. It is the 3D figure. It has the length, breadth and height. And the second thing, the second example is bigger the half of this sphere, bigger the hemisphere. You see just like this. Just like this. This is the hemisphere. This is the hemisphere. Hemisphere. And the next figure is just like this. Here all the sides, length, breadth and height all are equal. Then you get this figure is the cube. This is also this is a cube. This is a 3D figure. because it has the length, breadth and height. All these three lengths are equal. L equal to B into H. All are the equal. L equal to B equal to H. These are the L, these are the B, and these are the H. LBS. Three sides are equal in cube. This is the cube. Cube is example. You take the example just like the box of a chalk. Example of the cube. You also see the figure here. First of all, I erase this figure because I have no space on the board, due to which I have to erase this figure. You also see this figure. Okay, this is just like the rectangle in which the length does not equal to the breadth. This is also the 3D figure. Their name is this figure. Name of this figure is the cuboid. But here the L does not equal to B, does not equal to H. Here L, B, H are not equal. This is the length, this is the breadth, and this is the height. And this is the height. Here all length are not equal. This is the cuboid. And we also make this figure. This is the just like the triangular shape. And just like the birthday cap is the shape of cone. Or this is the birthday cap, no? This is the birthday cap. It occupies the space. It has the 3D figure because it has the length, breadth, and height. Okay, this is the cone. And the last figure is just like this figure, just like the marker may say you. This is just like the marker. This is the cylinder, cylindrical shape. Okay, this just like the pipe. Pipe is an example of cylinder. Just like this. This is the cylinder. This is the cylinder. This is also a 3D object because it occupies the space. It has the something inside it. These all the figure hold something inside it, due to which these all having the volume. Because some space inside this figure, this refers to the volume. These all the figure have the volume. Okay. Then first of all, I know about the volume of this basic figure, the basic solid figure. Okay, what is the volume of the cube, cuboid, sphere, hemisphere, cone, cylinder? You see here. So I write here the volume of all the figures, all the basic solid figure, volume of the cone, volume of the cylinder, volume of the cube and cuboid, all this figure. The formula of volume of solid figures, The first formula is the volume of cube. Cube is just like here all the sides are equal. The volume of cube equal to a cube. A means side, cube of side. The second formula is the volume of cuboid, in which the length does not equal to breadth, does not equal to height. When the length, breadth and height are not all are equal. The volume of cuboid equal to L into B into H, where L is the length, where you write here where L is the length and B is the breadth and and h is the height. H is the height. Okay. The third formula is the volume of sphere. Volume of sphere 4 by 3 phi r cube, where r is the radius of the sphere, and the fourth formula is the volume of hemisphere, means we cut the sphere between the half, you get the two equal hemisphere. So the volume of hemisphere equal to 2 by 3 half of this volume, 2 by 3 pi r cube. This is the volume of hemisphere. Okay, we write the sum to, we write the formula of the sum to solid figure. We erase it. The fifth formula is the volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder pi r square h. The last basic formula is the volume of cone is the 1 by 3rd pi r square h. This is the formula of the volume of the cone. Okay, so if you have the any solid figure just like the cube, cuboid, sphere, hemisphere, cone and cylinder, you can find easily the volume of any basic solid figure by using this formula. Okay, then my next topic is the combination of solid figure. My main topic is the how to find the volume of combination of a solid figure. The first of all, I explained about the combination of solid figure. Okay, what is combination of solid figure? How to make a combination of solid figure? Let's say the topic name is the combination of solid figure. What are the combination of solid figure? Then how to find the volume of a combination of solid figure? You see here, your topic is the combination of, first explain combination of a solid figure. Combination of a solid figure. What is the meaning of this? Combination of a solid figure. So you see from here, the word combination refers to the combination, means joining of two or more basic solid figure to make a combination of a solid figure. To make a single solid, this solid is known as referred to the combination of a solid. Combination of solid is made up of joining up two or more basic solids. You write the definition of this. What is the meaning of combination of a solid figure? When joining of at least two solid figure, at least joining up two basic solid figure. When joining of two or more than two basic solids, then beget a single solid, then we get a single solid, then we get a single solid. This is called a combination of, this is called a combination of solids. Combination of solids. So this word is refers to the combination of solids means when we join two or more basic solids to make a single solid. This process is known as the combination of a solid. Just like you see the example, it is clear then the definition of this combination of a solid figure. Means when joining two or more basic solid to make a single solid, this is the combination of a solids. Means joining up two or more solids. Okay. So what is meaning of this? Explain this figure, this topic with the help of the figure, with the help of example. You see here. Example of combination of solid. Example of, you write here the example of combination of solid. Example of combination of solids figure. The first example is the medicine capsule. Medicine capsule. Sir, how we can say that ki medicine capsule is a figure of combination of a solid? Means this figure is made up of two or more different basic solids. So let's you see the figure. Just like the medicine capsule, this figure is made by this type of figure. Here the turning na. You see here that this figure is made up of this part refers to the cylindrical part. Means this is made up of this. Okay, you see here na. This figure is made up of this figure because this is the combination of solid, because this solid figure is made up of two hemisphere and a cylinder, due to which you can say that this is the combination of a solid. This is the hemisphere, and this is the cylinder, and this is the also hemisphere. Okay, because this figure is made up of joining of two hemisphere and one cylindrical shape. All three are the 3D shape, solid shape, basic figure, basic solid figure. This makes a single medicine capsule shape. This is the combination of solids. So sir, here the first question arises here, how to find the volume of this figure. So first of all, you know that this figure is made up of which basic solid figure. So this figure is made up of the two basic solid figure. The first is the hemisphere and second is the cylinder. So you find the volume of the hemisphere, two hemisphere and one cylinder, then you add, then you get the volume of this capsule. No problem. So here the find the volume of the each, here find the volume of individual basic solid figure, because this figure is made up of two types of basic solid figure. First is the hemisphere and second is the cylinder. So sir, how to find the volume of this capsule? The first the volume of capsule equal to the find the volume of capsule. The volume of a capsule equal to the volume of two hemisphere and volume of cylinder. The volume of cylinder, volume of cylinder plus 2 into volume of hemisphere. Volume of hemisphere. So this is the basic thing to find any combination of a solid figure. First of all, you know the combination of solid figure is made up of which basic solid figure. You find the individual volume of the basic solid figure. After that, you add all the basic solid figure. Then you get the desired volume of that solid. So here you find the volume of this medicine capsule. So this medicine capsule is made up of two basic solid figure, hemisphere and the cylinder. So you add the volume, you find the volume of the two hemisphere and one cylinder. After that you add, you get the volume of desired solid. Just like you refer here, this is the V1, this is the also V1, this is the V2. To find the total volume of this capsule, V equal to V1 plus V2 plus, you also write this V3. So this is the required volume of this capsule, V1 plus V2 plus V3. Here the V1 and V3 are same because both have the same radius. Okay. B, give the next example. B, give the next example of a combination of a solid figure. Second example is the ice cream cone. Ice cream cone. So this is also the combination of a solid figure, because you see the figure, this figure is ice cream cone. So you see the figure from here, keep just like this. You see this figure. You see from here, na? This is the ice cream cone, because you see from here this ice cream cone is made up of two basic solid figure. This is the cone and this is the hemisphere. It is just like this. This is the ice cream cone and upper side are the just like the look like hemisphere. So this figure is made up of cone plus hemisphere. Hemisphere means this figure is made by this, that, and dash. This is the cone this figure is this is the cone and this is the hemisphere. This is the hemisphere. This is the hemisphere. Okay? Sir, how to find the volume of this figure? How to find the volume of ice cream cone? The first of all, you know that sir, this figure is made up of two basic solid figure, cone and hemisphere. To find the volume of this figure, na, you find the volume of cone and hemisphere. After that, you add the volume of cone and hemisphere. You see here the volume of ice cream cone, volume of ice cream cone equal to the volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere, volume of hemisphere. So in any combination of solid figure, how to find the volume of a combination of solid figure? The first of all, you know this solid figure is made up of which basic solid figure. To find the individual volume of the basic solid figure, after that you add all the volume of the basic figure, then you get the desired volume of a solid figure. Okay, thank you.